Hi everybody, welcome back to Messy Vegan Baker. I'm Christina, and today is day 7 of 12 days of baking. Whew. Today I'm very excited because we are doing one of my personal favorites and one that I'm pretty sure most of you have never heard of. We are making a Scandinavian cookie called Krumkake. Now you've probably never heard of that and you're thinking, what on earth? But maybe you want to try this afterwards. However, I'm really nervous because I've never made it vegan, and the recipe calls for 3 eggs beaten and then some whipped cream. I think I did my homework well enough. We'll see. We're going to use Aquafaba for eggs because those are really good for binding and also they're really good for being able to whip. So hopefully those will work out well, and then we're going to use coconut cream, which I know will work. I'm just not sure about the cans I have because A, I didn't stick them in the fridge overnight, and B, the other cans that I've opened have had a few, I don't know, it's been weird. It's like it separated on its own already, and I don't think that's technically supposed to happen. So if it doesn't work out, that's probably why. However, I am determined to make this recipe work. Whether it's today or in like a year from now, I will make this work. I will make it until it is the best vegan krumkake ever. Without further ado, let's get going. Also, I will be posting the recipe down below. So we are going to start with the eggs. Also, you do need a fancy krumkake maker. We'll get to that. So first we're just gonna mix this. There's 9 tablespoons in here, which equals to 3 eggs, which is what the recipe calls for. Also, you have to whip the cream, so there's like lots of whipping today. Not that way, but which might sound weird, but this is a baking show. Use this to start to whip it, and then hopefully once it's whipped enough, we can use the stand mixer to do the rest of the work. Okay, so that is nice and foamy, but you want it to be stiff peaks. So my goal is to be able to let the stand mixer do the rest of the work, because I don't really like holding a mixer. So much effort, I know. How do I survive? Oh, also, in case it is slightly runny, I have some cornstarch and cream of tartar, or tartar as normal people call it, just in case we need to thicken it up. Alright, so that took, I don't know, like 5-7 minutes. I ended up taking it off of the stand mixer just because there wasn't quite enough for the whisk to get to the very bottom, so I ended up just using the hand mixer, which works really well anyways. So as you can see, it has some nice soft peaks there, which is perfect, exactly what we want. So now that those are beaten well, and yes, you do want to make sure you beat it really well, because the point is you want them all light and airy and fluffy. We are going to add the sugar and the cooled melted butter. That's the thing, you have to have melted butter, but it has to be cooled. So I'm guessing we'll just keep whipping this. Actually, we're just going to keep letting this beat while we attempt to get the coconut, which, as I feared, is pretty solid. So it says add the whipped cream. Alright, so this is light and airy, I think. Remember, that's the goal. That's why you whip everything. Okay, so that looks nice and fluffy. And now we're going to fold in the flour and nutmeg, and I'm going to add a wee bit of cinnamon, just for more flavor. Because these cookies are good, but they're very subtle in flavor, which is a lot of Scandinavian cooking. 1.5 cups of sifted flour. Stick the sifter over the bowl. Measure out the flour. Remember, if you don't have a sifter, it's probably fine. You just want everything as light and fluffy as possible. So we are going to sift this, and now we are going to fold it in. Never actually had to fold something into a recipe before. It feels so fancy. And now we're going to add the nutmeg. It's a lot for half a teaspoon. And now we're going to add the cinnamon. Okay, so we're going to fold this in. And my mom said that this should be a little thicker than waffle batter. And by golly, by George, I think we did it. Yeah, I think that's actually like the right consistency. Yes! 1 win for vegans. Alright, now we have to, this is a mess, hold on. Maybe theoretically you could use like a waffle maker if you didn't have a krumkake maker. really don't know. But if you were Scandinavian, there's a good chance, theoretically, that your family has this. Maybe even like a grandma or aunt or uncle, somebody. Now, I have not personally done this before. I've always watched my mom. Batter looks good, and then you can either have flat krumkake or roll it. Which reminds me, this towel right here. This is the complicated part. It's nice and heated up, so we are going to spray it, and then you just teaspoon of batter. Goodness, this is going to take a while. Then close it. It's a nice sizzle. They're so cute. I think they're cooked. That's pretty good, maybe a little overdone. So I'm very pleased to tell you that this batter probably works just like the regular batter. That's what we're going to do, and while that is cooling off, also they're a very crunchy cookie once they are cooked and cooled off. I say they're bendy right now, but that's just because they're warm. This is very exciting. I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous starting this, and I almost didn't want to do this morning because I thought, what on earth am I gonna do? I'm so glad they're smart vegans who came up with Aquafaba. Geniuses. Okay, you guys, I finished it. I did it. We officially have vegan krumkake. Overall, it went really well, so I highly recommend doing what I did. Maybe not using Trader Joe's version of coconut milk. Make sure it's full fat. If you know a better version that never gets that like hard coconut oil on top, let me know. Overall, make sure you grease this every 2 or 3 times you make krumkake. Also, I'll put the recipe down below with my versions in it, but I used a tablespoon just because a teaspoon seemed a little small to me. Oh, and also, just another note, cook it for 30 to 60 seconds. It'll taste good. It'll just be a little on the dark side. This is kind of more what you want, that nice light color all the way through. I just used a fork to kind of try to help it roll along, and they worked out really well. So I'm gonna try one. Let's see which one. All right, I'm gonna do this beautiful one. Also, they're very crumbly and very delicate, so be gentle and put them in a container. These are really good, spot on. So if you are Scandinavian, or if you're not and you just want to make these cookies and you can find a krumkake maker with these little cone things, I highly recommend doing it because it's very easy to do vegan. It sounds intimidating, but it's not. If I can do it, so can you. Today was 100% a success. I'm very excited about this. I don't remember what I'm making tomorrow, as per usual. I think it's fudge, I'm not really sure, but we'll find out tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know I really enjoyed making it, and I'm going to enjoy eating them, that's for sure. So stay tuned for tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye.